Hi everyone, welcome to Legal Talks by Desi Kanoon. I am Suyash and I am excited to have started this show. On today's show, we will talk about the case of Lakshman Singh versus State of Bihar, wherein the Hon'ble Supreme Court discussed the importance of testimony of injured eyewitnesses in criminal cases. Though the facts of the case are not relevant for the purposes of this show, yet, briefly speaking, the instant case involved an unlawful assembly and rioting. Many persons were injured, and the Supreme Court discussed the evidentiary value of their statements while upholding the conviction of the accused persons. In order to understand the matter in a better manner, let us go through the pertinent observations by the court. Firstly, the court observed that the presence of injured eyewitnesses at the place of rioting is natural, and once their presence has been established by the prosecution, then due weightage must be given to their testimonies. Secondly, the court cited the case of State of MP versus Man Singh, wherein it was held that the evidentiary value of testimonies of injured witnesses rests on a high pedestal, and unless cogent reasons exist to discard their testimonies, minor discrepancies do not corrode the credibility of an otherwise acceptable evidence. Thirdly, the court also cited the case of Abdul Saeed versus State of MP. In this case, it was observed that where witness to occurrence was himself injured in the incident, testimony of such witness is generally considered to be very reliable, as he is a witness that comes with an inbuilt guarantee of his presence at the scene of crime and is unlikely to spare his actual assailants in order to falsely implicate someone. Fourthly, the court observed that when the presence of injured witnesses at the time and place of occurrence of the alleged crime cannot be doubted, then convincing grounds must be brought forth to discard their evidence. Fifthly, the court discussed that in cases where there is a large crowd of assailants that performed the alleged crime in a matter of minutes, the exact version of the incident involving meticulous exactitude of individual acts is not expected to be given by the eyewitnesses, as in such a scenario, it is difficult for the witnesses to specifically identify each assailant, attributing a specific role to him. Therefore, the court relied upon the testimonies of injured eyewitnesses and upheld the conviction of the accused persons. There were other aspects of criminal law discussed in this case as well that we shall discuss in the next post. In conclusion, it could be said that the logic of the courts is that an injured eyewitness would not generally lie, as rather than falsely implicating random persons, he would like to see his actual assailants behind the bars. Such reasoning is sound and becomes pertinent all the more in cases where there are multiple injured eyewitnesses and their testimonies are not contradictory. Rules of evidence are based on logic, and the courts often adopt such rules to winnow the grain from the chaff. This was all about the case. Hence, I hope you enjoyed listening to this show. Thank you for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe us. And if you have any comments, please make them in the comments section. See you next time. Till then, stay tuned.